fine, thanks. How are you? A pleasure.
Have a seat. Do you ever heard of him?
Oh, yes, absolutely. I'm one of his biggest fans.
Really? So it's an honour for you to be sitting on the same sofa with
Absolutely,
Andrew.
Oh, it's an honour
I
to be
love your
sitting
new
here
song.
too.
It's
Oh,
great.
thanks very
Well, it's an
much.
old song, but you do it better than the
Oh,
original.
thanks a million. Cheers.
So many soap stars, Bernie, want to be pop stars, and you went the other way about it. Was it an ambition? Did you want to be a soap star?
I never, ever dreamed I'd be in a soap. No, when I was singing with my sisters, I'm a singer first, really. But then when I left my sisters in '94 to just pursue a solo career before I was too old a bag to do anything about it, I started in a musical called Blood Brothers, and I was in that for 2 years in the West End and touring. And then I was in Liverpool for 6 weeks with it, and the casting people from Brookside came to see me in it and asked me would I like a part in the show. So here I am, really. Wasn't planned, you know, at all.
Just something that happened.
Yeah.
I want to show a clip from Brookside, and there's a particular reason for this. I want people to have a look at the walls in the bedroom and what you're carrying. So please, let's have a look at the clip from Brookside.
So when I was downstairs calling you for being nosy, you were up there being threatened by that little...
But she did say she was sorry.
It's me telling Jess she can have her job back.
I wanted to tell you, but I was too scared.
Oh, the hard-faced cow.
I kind of pushed it out of my mind till my dad said about the police.
Oh, love.
Tim was okay, but Emily just lost it. He finished with her because she was so horrible to me.
6 of one and half a dozen of the other with them two.
Will I have to tell the police?
We'll see. Poor Cheryl. She hasn't even got anything worth robbing.
That's great. There's absolutely no reason why you shouldn't, but you look as if you've been doing it for years. You look like a seasoned soap actress. And
It only cost me a tenner, that, you know.
Yeah, but you do. You're fantastic. And you've agreed a new contract, so are you going to be the Ken Barlow of Brookside?
Well, I've just signed up for another year till September 2001, so I think you just have to take it sort of contract by contract. They do them every, yearly, obviously. But I don't know, what's he been, 25 years or
40
something?
years.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, 40 years in the same soap.
No.
Oh, it's all ahead of you, Bernie. Not. You're a hairdresser, so you have to carry a brush everywhere. That's the first thing we noticed in the clip. Even if you're not hairdressing, you still have to have a brush in your hand.
That was my idea, just to give me something to do with my hands.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
And the second thing is the posters in that child's bedroom.
I know.
David Bowie posters from the 70s,
I know.
Kate Bush posters. What sort of a household are you
Don't
running?
ask me. I don't know why they've given her that sort of character, but she's supposed to be into all that music.
And
it's like my little son, his room's full of pictures of the Pope.
Really?
Yeah.
And not a sign of a Nolan's poster.
No.
That worried me a bit.
Well, it worried me at first, but I'm all right with it now.
The character you play, Diane, has this great desire to have children.
That's right.
Did that mirror your own desire?
Well, when I started in Brookside, I'd already just had a little girl, Erin. She's 17 months old now. But I did always want children, but I never had any trouble with the conception side. I know a lot of women do, and they go for IVF, which is what Diane Murray's character is possibly going to have to go through, but you never know. But I had other difficulties, not conception, really.
Your first child, Kate, was stillborn.
That's right, yeah.
When were you told that there was a problem, that things were not as they should have been?
Well, what actually happened was, at my 20-week scan, they didn't like the shape of her head, and there was a few things they thought weren't right, too much fluid around the body and everything. And so I went for an amnio and all of that. Anyway, it turned out she had a very rare disease called Edwards syndrome.
It's chromosome disease,
yes,
isn't it?
yeah. And it's very rare. It's not hereditary. It's just unlucky, really. And she, at 6 months, I had to give birth to her, but she was dead, So it was a terrible, terrible time. But we have Erin now, and she's wonderful, and we hope to have more children if I'm not too old. I'll have to hurry up.
Yeah. Through that time and your pregnancy with Erin, you were doing Blood Brothers. You were still appearing in Blood Brothers.
Yeah.
I mean, the character you were playing, Mrs. Johnson, she grieves over her children as well. Did that make it more difficult for you to do that
absolutely.
every night?
Well, in Blood Brothers, I suppose most people know the story now, but her sons both die in that show, and so in that play. So it was very difficult for me, but by the same token, it was quite cathartic, really, because it sort of, I had to cry in the show, and so it was real.
Yeah.
It sort of, again, it was something that helped me in a way. But it was that whole year was bad because my daughter died in the May, and my father died in September, so it wasn't a good year really. But you know, we all have bad times in our lives, and hopefully the good outweigh the bad. And
But as I say, that led you to Brookside, where you are at the minute.
that's right.
No singing?
No singing, no,
No.
not at the moment anyway.
In Brookside, I mean?
Yeah, no, I
do you
just...
miss singing? Do you miss singing with the family?
I do miss the girls, like to tour with. It's very lonely being a solo artist, but
You
I
miss
just...
the girls. Do you miss outfits like this?
Oh, you see? What have you done to me? Oh. Oh, woo. Oh my God. Oh, something like Never told you were going to show that.
No, I didn't. No.
Somebody
Something else.
told me to do this to you. It's lovely.
It may be lovely for you. You want to feel it from this side. That's not the only thing I haven't told you, because as a hairdresser in Brookside, have you any experience? Have you ever done any hairdressing, any training? Did they guide you with what to do?
They trained me a little bit on Brookside, only for a couple of hours though. Why? What are you going to do to me?
Yeah, because you could do that, couldn't you? You could do a bit of hairdressing, Bernie. Yeah, no
Oh,
problem.
my God.
Step this way. Bring the victim on, please. Oh! Now, this is Adam. Adam, you're a willing victim, aren't you? As you can see, Adam has lovely curls.
He does have lovely
Thank you very
curls,
much.
yeah.
And we luckily have the implements here for you to do something with those lovely curls. You'll not need that, and neither will I, for that matter. Oh.
You're not serious.
What do you mean I'm not serious? He needs a haircut. Look at those curls. His parents are watching, so be careful.
Oh, no, I don't.
Take a bit from this
I'll
side.
take this
Yeah,
tiny
take
bit
that bit.
there.
I don't believe you did that. And look, if you've done a bit from that side, you're going to have to do a bit from the far
I can't
side.
reach.
Just no, lean across.
Where? This
Anywhere,
side?
yeah, to balance it out, because you can't have that huge hole at one side. Oh, Bernie! What have you done to him?
I'll have to get some more practice in.
I think you do need some practice. Step this way.
Oh no, what's going to happen?
Luckily here we have some people who are hairdressers and who can give you some advice. Now let's see who would speak to. Excuse me for a second. Hello, madam. Where are you from?
South Africa.
And what's your name?
Andrea.
Andrea, you've come the whole way here to cut hair.
Yes.
Could you do anything for me?
Pray.
Pray.
Pray it grows back.
Right. Excuse me. Don't encourage her. I'm sorry, madam, where do you work?
At Jason Shanky's.
Okay, any advice for Bernie? What was she doing wrong there on our poor victim?
She needs a lot of help.
A lot of help, okay.
I know, I do.
Okay, Bernie, apparently you need a lot of help.
I know.
in
Not
the-
just with hairdressing.